So recently I had received a few messages stating me to explain about how we should see our answer sheets through either ICAI route or RTI route. So it is usually done in the case when you are not satisfied with your CA results. So what you tend to do is you either want to see your mark sheet or you want the ICAI Institute to re-evaluate your mark sheet. Okay. So now what is the procedure for re-evaluation, or what is the procedure that you can see your answer sheet after your exams are done and after your results are out? We are going to see the procedure today. Okay. So there are possible two routes by which you can go to either re-evaluate your answer sheet or see your answer sheet. One is the ICAI route and the other one is RTI route. Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. It provides you three options by which you can see your answer sheet, and there is also another route known as the RTI route. Okay. So now I am going to today explain in detail what are the differences between these two routes and how each option is different from one another. When you go under ICAI route, you get three options for seeing your answer sheet. One is verification. One is verification of marks. The other one is certified copies. The other method is inspection, or then you can go with your RTI route. Okay, so possibly you have four options. Okay. So now I am going to start explaining you one by one what are the differences between all of these. Okay. So first let's start with verification of marks. So what happens in case of verification of marks or certified copies or inspection is that what the ICAI will do is it will retotal. That means when you got your answer sheet, they would have given you certain marks like 5 marks, 6 marks, 7 marks for each answer. ICAI will check if the totaling of those marks is correct or not. They will only retotal the marks whatever is already allotted. They will just check if the calculations are correct. If the total what they have put at the end, is it correct or not according to the marks already given? They will check that. So that is retotaling. And they will also check if there is any answer which is unchecked or if there is any other unchecked part. That means if there was an answer which you have written but they have not corrected it. Okay. So they will see if there is unchecked part, anything like that, and they will correct it, and accordingly they will allot marks for it. So two things only ICAI will do. It will either retotal whatever the marks are already given, and it would also check if there is any unevaluated part or not. If there is any unevaluated part, then they will evaluate it and give marks accordingly. One important thing that you have to remember is ICAI or RTI will not do re-evaluation. They both will not do re-evaluation. Re-evaluation means already if suppose there was an answer. For that answer, they have already given you 5 marks out of 10 marks. They will not check whether for that answer 5 marks should have only be given or higher marks should have been given or lower marks should have been given. That evaluation and all they will not do. They'll only just check if it is correct, means if the marks are given or not, and if the total is correct, that's it. So re-evaluation of answers they'll not do. So sometimes you people might feel that, see, for this answer they must have given you 7 marks instead of 5. So for that, if you want to have a increase, I mean if you want to have a change in the evaluation that they have already done, they will not do that. Okay, they'll only check the total and if there is any unchecked part. So that was one thing that I wanted to clear. So what might be the possible outcomes is that either you might have no change of marks at all. So whatever the marks were already there, the same marks can come, or there may be increase or decrease in marks due to retotaling and checking of any unchecked part. Okay. So because of these, you might get any increase or decrease in marks. So this increase or decrease in marks is usually seen only under ICAI route. This is usually seen in ICAI route only. So what about the RTI route? Okay, so what about the RTI route? So what they tell you is under RTI route, actually there is no provision that they must either, that they must either retotal or check any unchecked part. So under RTI, what they actual provision is that they will just directly issue you the answer sheet as it is. They will issue you the answer sheet as it is. They will not do any verification or something like that. But what they say is there is no actual provision that they should verify or recheck or retotal. Okay. But as per sources, what it is said is that institute is actually carrying out suo motu verification of marks. That means they are checking, they themselves, there's no provision, but they themselves, before they issue your answer sheets through RTI route, they check whether there is any retotaling errors or whether there is any unchecked part. They usually check and only give you. So this is as per sources, but we are not really sure of it. Okay. So I hope you would have understood. So what happens under ICAI route and what happens under RTI route? Always remember there is no re-evaluation. Okay, fine. So then what is the difference between verification or certified copies or inspection or RTI route is that first I'll start by telling you the actual. Okay. So what happens under verification is that, see, under verifications, if you put if you choose the option of verification, what they will do is your answer sheet they will verify. Your answer sheet will be verified. That means if there is any totaling error of, or if there is any unchecked part, they will verify that. They will verify, and in case, only if there is any change, only if there is any change, they will tell you. Only if there is any change, they will tell you. Okay, in this case, in the verification option, they will not issue the answer sheet to you. They will not show you the answer sheet at all. They themselves at the back end, they will do the retotaling or the unchecked part. If there is anything there, they will check. And in case if there is any change, they will inform you. Okay, if there is no change, they will not inform. If there is any change, they will just inform you. So under verification, what is the first thing that you have to remember is answer sheets will not be issued to you. At the back end, they will verify. What about certified copies then? Under certified copies, at the back end, they will also verify whether there is any retotaling error or if there is any unchecked part. And they will also issue the mark sheet, issue the answer sheet here. In verification, there will be no issuance of answer sheet, whereas under certified copies, they will issue you the answer sheet through mail. Okay, so through mail, they will issue you the answer sheet also. After the verification and everything is done, they will issue the mark sheet. Okay. What about inspection then? So inspection, what will happen? So what is the difference between, so under inspection also at the back end, they will do the verification and everything, and they will also issue the answer sheet here. So then what is the difference between certified copies and inspection is that under certified copies, under this option, what will happen is they will issue the mark sheet through mail. See, here the mark sheet will be issued through mail. Answer sheet will be issued through mail. Whereas under inspection, you will have to go and physically verify. That means the answer sheet will not be given to you. So what you would need to do is the copy of the mark sheet will be given to you at some physical location. That means ICAI will give you some venue where you have to come at a particular time slot, and suppose they give you a time slot of 10 to 12 p.m. you have to come to the ICAI institute to whatever area they will mention, and then you have to go there and in that time slot and check your answer sheet. Check the copy of your answer sheet, but you cannot take it home along with you. Okay. So these are the three differences. But under certified copies, you'll get the copy of your answer sheet in the mail itself. So you can have it. Whereas under inspection, you will have to go to the venue at the given time slot and physically see, and you cannot take the answer sheet or the copy of the answer sheet home. So this is the difference between the three option: verification, certified copies and inspection. Then what about RTI route? Okay. So under RTI route, as I already told you, verification may or may not be done. As per sources, they say that verification is usually done at the back end, but there is no such provision for it. So under RTI route also, for you the copies will be given to you. It can either be given by mail. So if you click the option of mail, they will provide you by mail. But in case you want it physically, if you want it at your home, you will have to pay 2 rupees per page extra. So at whatever amount you are first giving, after that 2 rupees per page you have to give extra. Okay. And one more thing that you have to also remember is, certified copies and RTI route. Under both of these options, you will get your copy of answer sheet. But what they tell you is that as per ICAI rule or as per ICAI route, you are not allowed to share your copies with anyone. You are not allowed to share your copies with anyone. But in the case of RTI route, you are free to share your copies to anyone. You are free to share your copies to anyone. So that is also one major difference between certified copies and RTI route. So I hope until this you have understood. So now that you have understood till now let's see what are the differences again between all the four options. So first difference that you have will be related to your cost. Okay. So if you go by the verification, then you for per subject for each answer sheet, that is for each answer sheet or for each copy of answer sheet, for per subject they will charge you 100 rupees. When you go for certified copies, for per subject they will charge you 500 rupees, because in this they will also issue you the answer sheet, so for that extra 500 rupees. And inspection also for per subject you will have to pay 500 rupees. So these are the three options under ICAI route. And for RTI, 10 rupees per application. Why is it per application here? Why is it not per subject here? Here because you have to put only one application, and in that one application you can ask answer sheets of any number of subjects. You can also, in this 10 rupees, you can also get all the 8 subjects answer sheet also or copy also. Okay, so you have to totally pay only 10 rupees. So for each application, you will have to pay 10 rupees. Okay, so you can request for any number of copies in a single application. So any number of subject copies you can apply in one single application of 10 rupees. Okay. So what is the difference that I already told you? Under verification, the copies will not be given to you. In certified copies, copies will be given to you, but through mail. It should not be shown to anyone. Whereas in inspection also, copies will not be given to you. You can go and physically verify. Under RTI route, copies will be given to you. You can either get it through mail and there is no restriction on sharing of copy. And you can also get it physically if you demand, but 2 rupees per page you will have to pay extra. Above this 10 rupees, 2 rupees per page you have to pay extra. Okay. So refund. So will you get the amount refund? Okay. So refund is usually done where there is any case of change of marks. Only if there is change of marks, you will get refund. If there is no change in marks, then you will not get any refund. Okay. So that thing you have to remember. In case of change of marks, whether you will get refund or not. So under verification method, you will get refund if there is any change of marks. Under certified copies, you will not get any refund. Inspection also, you will not get any refund. And RTI route also, you will not get any refund. Only under verification of marks, verification, in that if there is any change of marks, you will get a refund. Then, when can you apply for this? So, once your results are out, when can you apply for these? Let it be verification, certified copies, inspection or RTI route.
So the application through ICAI route can be made within a period of 1 month from the date of declaration. That means within 30 days from when your results are declared, you have to make an application for ICAI route.
Whereas under RTI route, there is usually no restrictions, but 4 months is preferable. Under 4 months, if you do, it is preferable, but there is no restriction. Until any time you can apply for it. Next is response time. So once you have applied, when will you get the response for it? So usually under RCA, there is no time. There is no specific time bound that is given. But usually you will get it under 2 to 4 weeks. But usually you will get it under 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Whereas under the RTI route, you will get it within 30 days itself. Within 30 days is their policy. Definitely, if you apply to RTI route, the IC has to provide your answer sheet copies under 30 days. Okay. If using RTI, if ICA does not give you the answer sheet or the copy of answer sheet within 30 days, then in such case, you can make an appeal. You can make an appeal, and that is a different method totally. Yes. Okay, fine. So this is what the solutions that you have. Okay. So if you want me to also make a video on how do we actually go to the ICAI site and do the whole procedure, or how we go to the RTI site and do the whole procedure, if you also need a video on that, you can let me know in the comment section below. I'll surely make a video in the upcoming days in case you want it. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please do like, share with your friends, and also subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.